Hello fellow YouTubers, I'm Cassandra Joy and welcome to my channel. As the background may suggest, this is my fall decorating video. At this point in time, I've already done it and I thought I would take advantage of the beautiful background and give you a little sneak peek of what's to come. As much as I rave about summer, fall really does have a special place in my heart. The colors, the warmth, the flavors, I love all of it, which is why I tend to go all out when I decorate for it. For anybody new who doesn't know, I live in a loft which has a lot of open space, very few walls that separate living spaces, which basically means my office bleeds into my kitchen, which bleeds into my living room, which thankfully doesn't bleed into my bedroom. There is a door there, which offers a very open space. And the reason I mention that is because I haven't seen very many vlogs that showcase a space like this. So hopefully this will give you some inspiration, some creativity. If you'd like to know where I got a lot of my fall decorations, I will put the thumbnail right here and a link in the description box so that you can watch it at your leisure. I take you to a lot of budget-friendly places because I like to make sure my money goes as far as I can, but still not sacrifice cute stuff. But I'm sure you're anxious to get to the decorating, so let me take you back to day one. Enjoy! If I look tired, because I am. I had a very full weekend. I didn't film any of it because it was for work stuff, but I ended up going to a festival as a vendor for the very first time for my job, which was super cool. I'd never done it before, obviously, but I've been a customer of many festivals for many a year, so I had a little bit more of an advantage than I think the average person would, but there was still definitely some lessons I will take with me if I ever do this again. If I can, I would love to do it more. I had the best booth neighbors. They were so nice and gave me so much advice. My friend Ashley came along to be my assistant for the weekend and it was just a really fun time, but oh boy, that took a lot out of me. For anybody who's new here and doesn't know, I'm a firstborn extroverted type A perfectionist who really isn't scared of much. Social interactions light my fire. So keeping that in mind, when I tell you that this weekend my social battery was drained, I hope you understand how significant that is. My poor friend who came with me is an introvert, so if I was socially drained, I can only imagine how she felt. I think I've scared her off from ever doing this with me again. But this morning, actually it's not the morning, is it? No, it's noon now, filming on my lunch break. I have a few things I'd like to do. First, put some makeup on because I have a meeting this afternoon. One of the things I'd like to do is to tidy my loft. I sort of left it in a bit of shambles in the rush to leave on time and get out the door for the weekend festival, and now I've come back to a hot mess. Today's goal is to tidy everything so that I can decorate for fall. I don't know how well you can see, but I've got all the decorations piled behind me, just waiting for me to put them to good use. The makeup first, because oh boy, do I need it. As we like to say in the Midwest, I look like death warmed over. What's the other one? I know the Brits say I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. We have something similar. I'm trying to think of what it is. My mom says it all the time and I cannot for the life of me remember. You know what? I'm gonna settle this right now. I'm gonna call my mom and ask her. Call Mama Mobile.
Calling Mama Mobile.
Hello.
Hey, I'm vlogging and I cannot remember the phrase that you say. You say it all the time when your hair's a mess.
Wreck of the Hesperus?
Maybe that's it. I look like a wreck of the Hesperus. What does that even mean?
I looked it up one time, now I forget.
I need to know now.
The Wreck of the Hesperus is a narrative poem by American poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, first published in Ballads and Other Poems in 1842.
It's probably some folklore thing.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, let me finish getting ready. I have Hermione hair to deal with. I wore it in a ponytail, and if you don't know, wearing your hair in a ponytail when you have curly hair means you have a rat's nest to deal with the next day. So I'm gonna have fun with that off camera and meet you for a mini cleaning sesh. That's what all the cool kids are doing nowadays, so I'm just trying to join in. Okay, work is done. Lasted a little longer than I had anticipated, but that's okay. Technical difficulties were had, last minute emergencies came and went, and now I'm treating myself to a raspberry rose poppy as a sweet treat. because I need fortification. It's still very gray outside and I'm feeling very sleepy. And honestly, all I would love to do right now is ignore the mess, ignore the bags upon bags of fall decorations, just curl up and watch some YouTube. That's what I want to do. But I'm not going to. I'm going to use that as motivation and reward myself with YouTube after I clean and decorate. I've lit a fall candle, so the mood is set. This is my Harvest Cider candle from the Dollar General, I think it was. Yes. So now the loft smells oh so autumnal, but we can't do any decorating until we start tidying. So let's do that. Put you on a lovely little time lapse, and then we can get to the fun stuff. If I don't trip grabbing you from the shelf first. As you can see, I have lots of things to tidy. This is where I dumped out my old purse to fill up a new purse. I've got makeup still there from this morning, a devotional that I've got to give to a friend, dirty plate that I didn't get to, a tray that needs put away, just all the things. Let the time lapse begin. Alright, just had a mini workout trying to get the box that was here out of here, but I have all of my decor ready to go. I even pulled out my bin from last year. I don't even remember what I have, so it'll be fun to go through that, and we're just gonna transform my living room. Whoa, I didn't realize I had so many blankets to choose from. Okay, which are we thinking? I like this one. This is a crocheted number. I think that's really cute. I also got this one. I think I used this last year. This was a Dollar General purchase. I like the colors. And then this one is another crocheted option. I think I used this under my TV. I think I want to change it up this time. I think I'm gonna go with this one. There's no rhyme or reason to this. I just want to try to drape it. Messy, but on purpose. Oh my goodness, look, it matches perfectly. I'm gonna put my little mushroom pillow right there. Stop, that's so cute. I love that. How flipping cute. I love that so much. That really comes together. I like it. Okay, let's work on my couch next. There's far too much pink for this time of year. So let's get rid of all of these. Start fresh. Question is, which blanket goes better with these pillows? I like the colors of this. I think it adds a nice pop, but I don't think it goes with those pillows. See, that goes way better. Yeah, that goes way better. There. That goes well. And my Turkish pillow can go over here. I absolutely adore this couch. It's my favorite grown-up purchase I've ever made, but the problem is because it's faux leather, all the pillows slide off. They don't stay put, so I'm constantly having to fix them. I don't regret the fabric choice because it makes cleaning it so easy, but I didn't foresee the decorating struggle. Okay, I've sat down to do a little project with you. I've got many flower options to pick from. See what I did there? Because I want to redo this vase. I love how this looks, but it's far too summery, and that needs to change. I also seem to be missing quite a few fall decorations. All of my flowers that I put on my shelves, I can't find, and the truck that doubles as a cookie jar, can't find that either. So this may have to extend to tomorrow because I'm gonna have to do a little digging in the attic, which I won't film because that's just the black abyss of the Twilight Zone. No one needs to go in there. It's a dark place. I won't put you through that, but I will brave it for the sake of decorating. I recently bought this at Hobby Lobby, and I originally bought it because I thought it looked a lot like coral, but I also thought it was neutral enough and abstract enough that it could be all year. We'll see how I feel when the fall foliage is in it. If we don't like it, I do have other vase options and plenty of foliage to play with, so we may have multiple vases. I'd also love to put a vase by my office because I always buy flowers and then they die and then I forget to change them and then they're just dried flower corpses and it makes me sad every time I see them. So maybe fake flowers are the way to go for the autumn season. They don't die. But first, let's try this and see where we go. Oh no, I lost a flower. We've had a flower casualty. Ah, I found it. That's where you belong. First order of business, cut off all the tags. My friend Erica always gives me a hard time because I never cut any tags off, but I will always cut tags off of flowers because it ruins the bouquet. It's the only tags I remember to take off. Okay, I think I finished, but is this too much? I think it might be. I think less is more in this situation. Oh no, but I like it there. I don't know. I think, is that too few? That looks pretty good actually. It needs a little shaping. But other than that, there's really no rhyme or reason to this. I just sort of eyeball it and hope it looks good. It's not very helpful advice. I forget who I was telling, but that's kind of just how creatives work. You can't really explain why you do a thing and it looks good. You just know if it looks good or if it doesn't. I think these guys, as much as I like the white, are too tall. So I'm gonna bend that and make that tuck in. There! I think that looks very pretty. And I've got plenty left over that we can use on another vase. Another day, another hoodie. I know, I look a hot mess today, but it was just one of those days where it was really gray and drizzly and I felt zero motivation to look presentable. So this is what you get. It just... Well, there went the power. I was about to say, it's storming. It just started a torrential rain with lots of wind, all the thunder and lightning. I mean, the trees are just whipping back and forth, and the sky is so dark right now that it feels like it's almost nighttime inside. That's some thunder. I can't film when it's this dark, it just won't look good. But on a positive note, I did find my other storage bin of fall things, so I can go through these when it's a little bit better weather outside. But for tonight, since it's too dark to film, I think I'm gonna use the excuse and cozy up with the fall movie. I haven't decided which one yet, but I definitely think some hot tea, a cozy movie, a fall-themed show, and some final touches on the fall collection for the Joy Club are in order. Good morning, good morning. It is another great day. Surprise, surprise. We've had nothing but this kind of weather for a week, and I have been waiting and waiting for the sun to come out so that I would have good lighting for filming, and I've just given up because today's the last day I can film this. But hey, at least it stopped raining. I was able to enjoy a very cozy night in yesterday with all of the thunderstorms. It was very nice, so I made the most of the bad weather. but I figured this is what I have to look forward to in all of the burr months to come, so I might as well start getting used to it and work with it as opposed to against it. I've got a lovely rainy autumn ambiance video in the background that'll keep us cozy company while we finish up decorating. I did find the other box decor, which is right here, so I'll be able to add some things. And then as I take stuff out, I'm gonna put my spring summer stuff in so that I can get it out. I think that's a good game plan. Also have mugs that I need to put away in my cabinet, then we'll do some general tidying and go from there. Oh, I did want to show you this. It's a new purchase I made. I also have you in the most precarious spot. You're balancing on my side table lamp, which is probably the most unaerodynamic balancing act I've ever tried with a camera. But I think I'm gonna move you now because I think I've pressed my luck as far as I can. So I did this a little bit backwards. I put all of my decorations here without changing out this guy, but I didn't have anything to replace it with. I loved this style where it was sort of lacy and embroidered. I just loved that look, so I ended up buying this from Amazon. It's got some boho elements with these little dangly bits on the end, but it also still has that delicate lacy crocheted look. Not the same, obviously, but pretty close, and I thought it was simple enough to not distract from everything. A good balance of neutral and colorful that I thought would blend really well. So let's move all this stuff and put this on. Okay, so I'd like to do the shelves next, and I think I want to change some things up. The books can stay, mostly because I don't have anything else to replace them with. I eventually would like to update the 2 photos. That won't be a today thing. And then I would like to add some autumn touches to this. Last year I concocted this, where I used some bendable twine and some clip-on flowers, both from the Dollar Tree, and put it across each shelf like this. I'd like to start with that and see where we're at. Can I like bend it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, that's a problem. All the flowers face down, which is not the look I'm going for. It's not perfect, but it's something. We'll come back to that. Here's what I have to work with. I've got 2 lightweight pumpkins. I've got this little wire thing that goes around a candle. I've got some rope just to add some texture. And then I've got more foliage that I can play with, but I don't think it'll work here. Unless I remove Percy the Pothos. I might move him and then put some flowers up on top. Or am I overthinking this? Is that too much? Are the flowers here enough? Because I will have some more fall things to go in this corner. I might leave it just for now, see how I feel with everything else, because I do have a vase right here that I can replace the foliage in. That's a thought. Okay, so I do have a fun hangable thing. This really pretty quilted decor piece. I love this. There we go. That adds some warmth into the corner. And I definitely want to replace these. Now I've got a few things in my bin that I don't know what to do with this year. I bought this and didn't use it. I think I bought it too late in the season. So I'd love to find a place to put this. I ended up taking down a lot of my shelving and artwork that was up here because it was feeling too busy and I just needed a clean slate. But I do have the nails still up there. I could potentially hang this wreath in the center there, so I might try that. I also have this little TJ Maxx pillow that I love. It's beaded, it's so pretty. It says Hello Autumn with little pumpkins on it. I may add this to the couch because I think if I put it on my reading chair it'll be too much. To the couch pile. I also have this art piece I made last year. This was when that challenge was going around where you thrift a piece of artwork and you add fall touches to it. This used to be a bicycle poster on here, and I decided to paint over that entirely and make a fun small town cityscape, I guess you could call it, townscape, with autumn tone trees, fun colored buildings, little storefronts, and I really like it. I don't think I want to hang it, but I do have space here in the window. I might put that there. I don't want to clutter up the window too much because I do like looking out of it, and my plants cover up the other window. So we'll see, we'll think about it. Also have this beautiful plate. It's a pie plate that I thrifted and I love it so much. It has all the ingredients, all of the instructions for how to make a pumpkin pie. So if I ever need to know, I've got it baked in right here. I know, sorry, that was a terrible joke. I couldn't resist, it was low-hanging fruit. I want to put this somewhere, but I don't know where. Because I've since moved some furniture around since last year, so I don't have the same places to display it. So I'll put that down and think about that. I also have this beautiful quilt that I thrifted last year. I did a lot of thrifting last year because I worked at a thrift shop, so I had first-hand pickings of all the good stuff. And this is just beautiful. Look at this. Oh, I love this, but I don't know where to put it. I already have a blanket, 2 blankets on my couch. I already have a blanket on my small reading chair. I don't know where to put it. I don't have anywhere to hang it, and I think it would be too overpowering if I did hang it. I could put it on my bed, but no one would see it. I might replace the blanket I have on my reading chair because I think this will look better and make more of a statement because of the fall leaves that are on it. Someone made this. I can't believe someone made this by hand. So cool to have a piece like that. Definitely a keepsake that I never want to get rid of. So I want it to be front and center and have its moment, you know? And then I've got this Dollar General piece that I love. It's dusty. I need to dust you off a bit, but it's a cookie jar. So I can put little treats in here. Oh, that's dusty too. But if I blow into it, it's gonna blow right back in my face. I know because I've done it before. Oops. I'm definitely gonna put this on my coffee table because that is too pretty to not be out. And then this year I bought a couple new things from, is it Hobby Lobby, I think? And they're just little fall garlandy bits. I wanted to put this in my office so that when I have meetings, this was strung up behind me. I don't quite know how I'm gonna manage that because I don't have anywhere to really attach them. But I just thought the two went really well together, these faux leather leaves and these white quilted, not quilted, crocheted pom-poms. Just a little subtle touch that I can add to my office space. And then I've just got 1 or 2 bits and bobs in the bin and that's it. I've used everything that I own. So let's do the obvious things first and I know I can do, starting with the wreath. Got you right next to the stairs, let's hope you don't fall. Let's see if I can reach this. Ah, perfect. I can reach that. But is that too high? There's nothing over here to balance it out. I wonder if maybe I should put it here instead. Yeah, that looks better. I also have this art piece that I bought at Dollar General last year, or a couple years ago. And when I had a shelf, that was perfect because I could just slide it onto there. But I don't have that now. I know where I could put this. In my bathroom, because I have an art piece in there that needs fallified. Yay! That won't go to waste. Okay, let's look at this from back here. Yeah, I think that looks perfect. Everything looks very fall. Looks like it all goes together. I love this little corner. My TV is looking wonderful. Yay! Oh, I know. I still need to replace that blanket. Hold on. Mug time. I've got a new cabinet, so this is where all of my dishes go now. It's very nice and organized, love it. But it's missing a few autumn mugs, so let me run you through the ones I'll be adding. This is such a cute one. My friend Nicole got me this. I used this a lot last year. It's so fun. I will say I'm running out of mug room. The problem is that not all of them stack, which is an issue, unless I put this upside down. Nope, that doesn't help me either. Let me put this upside down, and this upside down. There we go. This is a purchase I made this year. I think I got it at Dollar General, and it's again just a really pretty neutral one that has a lot of the typical autumn words: blessed, grateful, thankful, and pumpkins all over. This may not find a home in the mug section because it is so gosh darn big. Unless I put it at the bottom, which could be an option here. The next time I tell you guys I need another mug, don't let me buy one. Because as you can see, I absolutely do not need another mug. And just like that, fall decorating is done. I love how everything turned out this year. I think it looks a little more grown up, a little more sophisticated isn't the right word, but elegant maybe. It looks eclectic and loved like I always want it. Everything looks like it goes together. It feels eclectic but not higgledy-piggledy, if that makes sense. I feel like eclectic and higgledy-piggledy are two sides of the same coin, and one is bad and one is good, and I feel like I went more toward the eclectic, which is good. I do love that I film this kind of thing every year because I can look back and see how my tastes have changed or refined. I can see my youth and my youthful tastes sort of giving way to a more grown-up palette, and how year after year I'm making this place more and more of a home. I don't think it's ever going to be done in the way I would love it to be done. I think that's just gonna have to wait until I have a home, a house of my own, where I have actual rooms and actual doors and actual walls that separate places. Right now everything is in sight, and so it just makes decorating a little more of a challenge, but I'm really happy with how everything turned out. This feels very cozy. I feel like I'm in the autumn spirit now. It also helps that it's been raining and gray and blah weather all week. Really helped me let go of summer and get into the fall mindset. Thanks, Ohio. I didn't film this, but I'm going to hang it up as soon as I'm done filming. This is one of my favorite little signs that I found. I don't remember where I found it. Was it at my old job at the thrift store? Might have been. But I always replace my friend's sign that's up almost all year round with this sign during the fall time. I think it's so darling. It's just a tin sign that says apple cider hayrides, fresh pies, donuts, and it's called the Three Cedars Pumpkin Farm. A pick your own since 1987. Actually, I don't think that's a 7. That either is a 2 or an 8 that didn't quite make it. But 50 cents per pumpkin? Can't beat that. I wish that really existed. I would love to know in the comments, what is your favorite decor piece that I implemented into my loft? I know everybody has different tastes, and I definitely know what my favorites are, but I would love to know your opinions. I always feel like the decorating vlog and the shopping for decorations vlog always feels like the best way to kick off fall content on the channel. I've got so many ideas, so many things I'm already starting to film. One of them is a read with me. I'm bringing back the I read this book so you don't have to series, and it's starting off with a fall banger that I cannot wait to chat to you about. So stay tuned for that and so much more. And if you don't want to miss out on any of the fall things I've got in store for you, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a future video from me. I'm trying to get into a more consistent uploading schedule now that I have hired my brother as an editor. Thanks, Curtis. Appreciate the help. We're still sort of getting our toes wet. We're trying to get into a rhythm, which will take time, but I think we're getting there. And the goal is to upload twice a week again. But baby steps, we're gonna work our way there. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Love you guys. Mwah.